Pat Barlow initially had said to the band, I think, that they needed a voice. And of course he'd heard me in Cabaret, and I'd got this kind of, how can I describe it? Cabaret voice, I suppose. It was kind of soft and had a bit of vibrato, And it was thought that we should be pushed the way the kind of Bee Gees were going, that kind of thing, The producer at the time, John Schroeder, wrote a song, or he didn't write it, but wanted to do this song with us called "Are You Growing Tired of My Love?" And I was to be the voice of that song, So they said, take it away, learn it and sound like the Bee Gees, that's how we want you to sound. God knows why. But yeah, I was brought in because of my voice. They felt they needed another voice, and I guess Frame would be a little bit put out by that, Having said that, I mean, nobody was really established in kind of what they were doing. Frame had this still has got this very charismatic voice, But I don't think anybody had really kind of picked up on that fully yet, and we didn't quite know which way we were going, although Matchstick Men had got our foot in the door, as it were. Which was amazing. I mean, the thing about I said earlier about going on telly, when the call came through you're going on Top of the Pops. I mean, that was just unbelievable to because you'd watch Top of the Pops, and it was for other people. You visualise yourself on there, and so we were kind of a rock band, playing this psychedelic single, and nobody, including us, didn't know the fuck which way we wanted to go, But if that was going to get us going, then, let's be... Because we were a soul band as well. We used to back the Dixie Cups just before I arrived in the band. Then we were Madeleine Bell's backing band, when Matchstick Men was about number 11 in the charts. And so we were doing a bit of soul, a bit of rock, a bit of psychedelia, We didn't know what we were doing, just trying to... And we just worked all the ballrooms, got screamed at by a few girls. I remember we had a gig one night on the way down to Margate. It was a pub, and it was a ballroom midway down to Margate somewhere, and we had 3 girls in. Girls went on, got a little bit screamed at. And I always remember coming out of Top of the Pops and going slowly to try and get mobbed, because the Herd and the Marmalade and all that, Love Affair, they were all girls running after them. For some reason we didn't have, I don't know why, but you'd go very slowly, write your own name on the van and all that, with a heart round it, Rick. There's nobody else who's going to fucking write it, I'd write it on there. So, but all this, wrap it all up into one. I am now having an amazing time. I've had the most incredible time when I was a kid, I've had a wonderful time, really, I guess, with the highlights, because it was the step up for me, from doing the solo stuff with the clubs, and then I've elevated to being this pretty good little cabaret act, and now I've gone up another step to where I was sitting at school, thinking to myself that that's what I want to do. I was now sort of, I had it in sight now. So I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy, and that was before any drugs came in. I'm very happy, and life was fantastic. I don't mean for it to all sound so fantastic. It was amazing, but it was just incredible. All these doors were opening, and these were all my childhood dreams were starting to come true, and. You can't ask for more than that.